The hard truth is that we are living in a time of collapse. From climate change and economic instability to political unrest and social divides, these crises, they're intertwined. They actually amplify each other's impact, and it's called a polycrisis. And while we do not have all the answers, I do know deep in my bones that the reason for this polycrisis is because most humans alive today see themselves as separate from nature. They see nature as something to use and exploit to support human life. But nature is not a resource. She is our mother. And within this complexity lies an opportunity. How can we not just find solutions, but truly live them in our day-to-day lives? And that's what motivated my family and I to start the Regenerative World Quest. It's a 3-year international immersive research project that will take us to 6 of the 7 continents to over 50 communities that are living in a regenerative way. Through this, we'll be creating case studies, best practices, a documentary, ultimately a replication model for place-based regenerative living, where humanity can once again find a deep connection to self, each other, and the natural world.
We just began over these 3 years, but people are finding great ways here to seek the knowledge of being with nature.
What does nature mean to you?
Well, I mean, when you look around at it, it means the leaves, it means the sticks, it means everything. It means this. It means that. It means that.
What does nature teach you?
All the things you need to know. I'm saying that everybody has a problem. Everybody. And there's a solution to each problem in the world. And nature, which you are, they are, and this is, will help you out. And you gotta really pay attention in order to find it.
This concept of living in highly dense packed cities with people all around you, yet deeply disconnected from each other and from nature is not working. It hasn't worked for a while. And people all over the world are searching a way of living where they can be connected to other people in meaningful ways. Many of the most important learnings on the journey ahead are actually about remembering ancient ways of living, where humans are deeply connected to the web of life. And by honoring indigenous wisdom as well as modern innovations, the Quest will uplift and replicate best practices globally to craft a blueprint for shared prosperity on a healthy planet.
I think it's incredible what Brenna and her family are doing to deeply immerse themselves in these different communities around the world. To regenerate ourselves, there's a lot of lessons that we can take away from this Regenerative World Quest. Lessons like, how do we connect with community? How do we re-engage in nature? How do we find solutions that are less wasteful, that are part of the circular patterns of nature, ones that regenerate ourselves?
How can we design communities that are the best of solidarity and sovereignty, that are resilient and self-sufficient? How do we actually mitigate climate change purely by how we're designing the homes, the communities, the roadways, the pathways, while also providing an opportunity to adapt to the changing climate in the years ahead? And with migration of humans all over the planet, how can we do this in a way that's not just global gentrification, where locals are displaced as expats are searching for the good life?
It is really provocative in the sense where it's romantic and they're doing great things. And then there's this other side that's genuinely honest, where a lot of them are admitting, hey, we might not have it all figured out, but we have this piece figured out. And for me, that is really attractive, to not have all the answers, but to invite the right people in, to create a collective, to create a team, and to return to this idea of being in a village and being in community in a way that we are giving back more than we are taking.
Costa Rica is a very internationally diverse country. There are people from all over the world, all walks of life, coming here and looking to experience, to appreciate, to love Costa Rica. Many of them are moving here.
I'm from Switzerland. Decided 2 years ago to come here and join the ARC. But once you live here, it's just pura vida. It's the real life.
We moved here in July because we wanted to experience a different type of life, more natural, more simple.
There's something about the energy here in Costa Rica that really attracts me. So much more alive.
Through this journey, we found many common threads that are consistent in each community, as well as unique attributes to the truly remarkable projects that are worth replicating and sharing. The common threads that we found range from building on previously degraded lands, most of them being cattle farms, to a focus on governance, to communities growing their own food, and a general desire to really live the solutions in their day-to-day lives. Not all of the communities have the same focus on resiliency, though, and that's really what set the projects apart for us.
All of these trees, they bring life to the ecosystem. And having a canopy that just stops the sun from sterilizing the soil, and the mulch that falls down makes the cover, and that allows for the mycelium to start growing. So it's following nature's path and learning from nature. So that's how we're regenerating areas. We started a 30,000 hectare cattle project. It's the first one in the world where we get CARB money to fund holistic grazing to recover biodiversity. Cow comes and eats all the green. The plant releases an equivalent biomass of roots into the soil. As new leaves grow, new roots grow. So it's pumping organic matter. That organic matter will not stay in the soil unless it's captured in the microtubes that are left by the mycelium.
Hey, we're here at the ARC and we just had an amazing tour. Like, wow, head to toes, that's what I needed today. It's this amazing place and he's a pretty good finder.
This is our farming efforts, and this is the 3-year-old work that we're doing.
What are these little things?
This is the grandmother of the farm, so here we brought all the organic seeds, and we're growing everything. The moment when we got the land, we had only 15 types of different trees and grasses. Now we have more than 200 different types. So the idea is that we're bringing biodiversity back to the land.
Another principle of regeneration are the circular economic flows. And it doesn't just have to be economic, monetary flows. It could also be resource flows and information flows.
Hey everybody, we're at Tomago.
What makes this project absolutely remarkable are all of the examples of self-sufficiency and regenerative living that are truly in place. They're actually carbon negative through their regenerative agricultural practices and sequester more carbon in the ground than they emit in any given year. They produce over 80% of all the food they eat on their land, including integrated livestock practices through the Savory method.
So these are the pigs of Rancho Amargo, and the scraps of the restaurant come back to feed the pigs, and yeah, it's really amazing. Circular system.
They have a focus on circular resource flows, where the soaps not used then get boiled down to make cleaning products. The manure, liquid and solid, from the livestock gets circled in to make compost for the agricultural practices.
I've been building a sustainable, intentional community from the start. I'm fascinated with permaculture and permaculture design as a concept, not necessarily about companion planting, but about companion business units, companion structures and processes that lead from one to the other, and you end up completing circular economies, multiple circular economies. You need to start thinking about your food. If you begin thinking about those things, the other things that you can do come natural. It's about self-reliance.
These what came into the pillars of the ARC. We have 4 pillars or guiding principles, which is, well, regeneration itself, community, autonomy, and health. And for us, this is like, you know, what we're standing on, which is what is guiding all our actions.
This is what we have to do. And I'm thinking of my kids, I'm thinking of my grandchildren, thinking of future generations, of the current generations. It's not even 100 years from now. It's now.
It's right now.
It's now.
Yeah.
So we need to give answers. We need to show how to do things better. And by showing that, we have a chance. We could bring climate back.
What you're doing here is the true demonstration site of regeneration, and I see it being a replication for the world in the right place and time, and of course nuance for people and culture.
Forget competition. Forget everything that was being taught to us by the universities. We need true collaboration. We need empathy. We need consciousness. We need understanding. We need to listen. Listen to nature. Listen to life. And we already have students in over 60 countries. So it's already happening. I mean, what I'm seeing with this person in Kenya and Ghana and Philippines, it's all over, and it's transformational. So living these experiences transform not only the professional side of people, but their personal side.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for visiting.
I just want to call out to everybody who's seeing this video of how amazing your life can be if you actually interact with Mother Nature and what it can do.
And the quest continues. We hope you will follow along on this journey, and of course find meaningful ways every day where you can live in deeper connection to yourself, with your community, and the beautiful natural world all around you. For only then does humanity stand a chance. Nature has existed for billions of years without us, and she will carry on. But what is our collective path forward? And what's your role in it? Until next time, with love from the Quest.
Love from all the world quest. Pura vida.